Okay. So today I'm having a big hair day, apparently. I'm making a lot of changes regarding my website, Pursue Acuity. I had my first round of clients this week, earlier on this week, and it's amazing. Well, my first appointment that I had on Monday, everything went off without a hitch. However, I feel like it would have been smoother if, in fact, we had had a consultation so that I could really get a better idea of what it was the individual wanted to work on. So moving forward, I will be doing consultations. So if, in fact, you visit the website and you're interested, go ahead on, shoot me an email, and we'll actually do a sit down one-on-one to discuss what it is that you want to work on. And let me just be very clear, because I've received a lot of emails asking exactly what it is that we'll be covering. And that's a broad question because it really is whatever you bring to the table, whatever it is that you want to work on. However, what I will say is what I specialize in, if you will, is self-love and development, right? So that means working on yourself, your self-esteem, your confidence, but really loving yourself first, because I believe nothing else can come outwards until you start within. The consultations are for free. Shoot me an email. We'll discuss it. We'll talk about it, hash it up, and work it out. So that's that on that. And what else? Shout out to my homeboy, Ryan Zimbelman. Dude is sick when it comes to logos and web design, graphics, etc. I'm going to leave his LinkedIn information down below. The dude is absolutely amazing. And he definitely puts love into what he does. And his aesthetic, you can't... Well, for me, I feel like, I don't know. I don't even know how to describe it. His aesthetic it just stands out. When you see his work, you know his work. For those of you that were curious about the date, it was amazing. That's all I'm going to give you. Having said that, my weekend was absolutely stellar. Everything was amazing. I was at pool parties, rooftop parties, this party, that party, this gathering, that gathering. It was a weekend full of activity. It was amazing. One thing that happened that was funny though, everything was smooth, and then one day me and my friend went to the gym, and what was really funny is there was this guy, and he was on the bench press, right? So I'm up here doing what I'm doing. I'm working on one machine. My friend, normally when he gets to the gym, he does his chest or whatever the fuck he does. Honestly, I don't really know. But I know he goes to this one particular section first. And so I'm doing what I'm doing. I go to get a sip of water or whatever it was I was doing for a second. And when I come back, he walks to me. He's like, this guy's about to wear me out. I'm like, well, what happened? Why is he about to wear you out? He says, because he went to another machine and then I got on this machine, right? And he's doing his thing on the other machine. And then he sees me get on the machine. He walks over to tell me that he's not done and for me to get off the machine. Okay, I told him, I said, okay, well, you know what? That's fine. You got up. You let him finish his thing. If in fact he gets up again and goes to another machine and actually starts to work out, you get your ass on that machine and you do your workout. And if there's a problem, I'm here. If you need me, I'm definitely here, and it's really not a problem. You simply cannot get off a machine, go to another machine, begin a workout on another machine, and then when you come back to the other machine that you were on, if somebody's on it, you're just gonna have to wait till they finish what they're doing. You cannot tell someone to get up just because you, in your mind, were still working out. So anyway, after the guy got up, once again, he goes to another machine, begins to do something else. My friend gets on the machine that he was on, and then here comes this douchebag talking about, oh, I'm still working out. So you're just going to start working out on this machine? And my friend was like, yeah, you cannot hold machines. And my friend was like, I have a schedule. Because I told my friend to tell him, I'm like, also tell him that you have a schedule and we have shit we trying to do today. Like, we had a volleyball competition or volleyball, whatever the fuck it was. We had a volleyball situation we needed to go to. We had some errands we needed to run. Bitch, we had a pool party. It's like we had a lot of shit to do that day. So I'm like, no ma'am. Tell him we have a fucking busy schedule. And guess what? He's going to have to wait. The same way you waited, he's going to have to wait. And it's really just that simple. So anyway, the guy came over, my friend was like, no, you can't hold machines. And not only just that, but I have a busy schedule. The dude was like, oh, well, I'm not on your schedule. So at this point now, I'm stopping what I'm doing because one thing about it, first of all, sir, you're wrong. You're just, period, point blank, you're wrong. I don't give a fuck. what your regimen is and how you do it. Unless this is your personal gym, what you cannot do is put a piece of equipment on hold while you're doing something else on the opposite side of the gym. You just can't do that. I've never heard of a person doing that. And so then he started kicking in with this thing about a superset or something else. I don't know what it was. And maybe that does exist. But regardless of the point, you cannot put a machine on hold. If you do not own it, if it is not your own personal home gym, you cannot say, oh no, I'm still working on this piece of equipment, so do not touch it, even though I'm on the treadmill. I don't understand that. So having said that, they went back and forth, and my friend stood his ground, which I'm like, good. Don't let him move you, boo, because that's what people will do. Like, no. You got up one time. That first time was cute. There will not be another. Don't let him get you off that thing again. Don't let him get you off that bench press until you are finished. So that was that on that. And then after my friend finished all his reps, guess what? After all of that conversation what they had, do you know that man never got back on that machine? See, stuff like that be really wearing me out. But anyway, that probably was the most turbulent thing that happened over the weekend, was the incident at the gym. And then what else? Oh my God. So let me tell you two things. First thing, I finally got through season 2 of Orange is the New Black. I haven't had that much time because, as you know, I've been running my own enterprise, my own business, if you will, and I just haven't had a lot of time. Okay, so let me tell you the main thing that was annoying me season 2 of Orange is the New Black. And maybe I'm alone, but this is my own personal opinion. That Latin girl, Daya, at first I liked her, but this season she wore me out. She just absolutely wore me the fuck out because, first of all, she was just doing too much.
Oh, you know what? You gotta step up and be a man, okay? You gotta step up and be a man because this baby is your baby. Don't be a pussy. You gotta stand up and take responsibility over your child.
And I'm just like, so you want your baby's daddy in jail? I don't understand the conversation. First of all, even though Mendez was not the baby daddy, at the end of the day, girl, he still did have sex with you. So regardless of the point, he was going to jail anyway. It's not like he lied in terms of the fact that he had sex with you, girl. He did have sex with you. But what's the point of going to have Mendez and your baby daddy in jail? I don't understand that. And what good is your baby daddy going to do for the baby in jail? I don't understand that. So, and then another thing about it is, bitch, okay, you have the baby. Why are you making it so complicated? The baby don't fucking know. You think that baby is going to give a damn about some shit that the baby don't even know about in terms of Mendez? Bitch, you doing too goddamn much. The whole season, she was just doing too much. Like,
oh, you need to just turn yourself in, papi. Just turn yourself in. Turn yourself in and be a man. Be a man, papi. Because this baby is your baby. You need to stand up on the top of the mountain and just let everybody know that this baby is your baby, okay?
And I'm thinking, okay, so you a dumb bitch. Okay, so he goes to jail. And then when he gets out, he's a sex offender because they're going to label it as rape. Okay, he can't get no fucking work. Like, bitch, you a stupid bitch. You just a dumb ass bitch. And that's the fucking reason why your stupid ass is in jail now. I'm like, okay, first of all, he's going all the way about his way to help you out. And then you got all your fucking friends. Oh, can I get an iPod? And bitch, can I get some gay porn? And bitch, can I... Hell nah. The fuck I look like? This bitch up here getting iPods and everybody's benefiting from a man that is my baby daddy? See, where I'm from, that shit will not fly. I'm like, hell nah. If anybody's gonna be benefiting from this shit, it's gonna be me. The fuck all my friends rolling up in here talking about they want an iPod. This bitch want an iPad. This bitch want a motherfucking DVD. This bitch want Brokeback Mountain. What? No, you're not getting a goddamn thing, bitch, because this is my man. What the fuck you talking about? So, she just, this season, Daya wore me out. And I really liked her last season. This season, she wore me out. Because my thing is, her man is a good man. And I feel like she was just putting a lot of pressure on him that was not realistic. But she was just not being realistic. And I feel like, to me, she was pregnant, but bitch, you ain't stupid. I understand you have a lot of hormones going on, but bitch, don't have the conversation when your hormones are at a higher. I don't know what to tell you. At the end of the day, he is in love with you, but he's not gonna throw his whole fucking future away. You know what I'm saying? And if in fact, you know, now y'all about to be a family, that's even more fucking reason for him to be like, I'm not going to jail. I don't understand the conversation. Like, who would be like, I want my baby's father in jail to prove that he loves me? Okay, you a dumb bitch. You just stupid. You just real fucking dumb. And I'm like, okay, that throughout the whole season, I would say that's probably the main thing that wore me out. And what else wore me out? What else wore me out? I don't think anything else wore me out too bad. But I think that was probably the main thing that wore me out. But then I started watching House of Cards, which I'm a huge fan of House of Cards. I gotta give it up to Netflix because one thing about Netflix is their original programming so far has been so dope. One of the shows that I just got finished doing, what was it with the fucking woman with the red hair? Fuck. Is it The Killing? I want to say it's The Killing, and I think it's based in Seattle. The show is so dope. I feel like the writing is amazing. The actors are superb. The lady with the red hair, I don't even know what to say about her. I feel like her acting is so, how do I say it? Okay, in the layman, I'd say her acting is bland and she sings on one note. The one frequency that she has, she speaks so many volumes. That's a talent. I don't know how a person can have one expression but say so much with one face. I don't understand it. That's a gift. And then the other dude, the dude that was like an ex-addict or a recovering addict or a sobering addict, I don't know what you call it, but the point is, he used to do meth on the show, right? And I don't know if he is a drug addict in real life or he was a drug addict in real life, but he plays that role so well. It's almost like he was a drug addict in real life. And if he wasn't, he's just a fucking amazing actor. And with that show, it makes you think. Like, you always think you know, but you don't ever fucking know. And then at the end, it's like, well, damn. At the end of season 2, mine was so blown. It was just so fucking blown. Oh my, I'm not gonna spoil it because you have to check it out. The show is absolutely fucking amazing. You gotta check it out. And what else would I say was amazing? Obviously, Orange is the New Black. That's a no-brainer. I'm sure most of y'all have already seen that. House of Cards is amazing. The Killing is amazing. I think I want to check out Hemlock next. I think because I keep seeing it pop up. And now that I see that it's an original Netflix program, they haven't let me down yet. And I gotta give it up to Netflix. I gotta give it up to them because they're just they have the eye. They know a good show when it comes across their desk, and that's what it takes. And that's the reason why they're becoming such huge contenders in the field because they take the risk that other people don't want to take. I mean, I'm wondering how many people got the idea Orange is the New Black across their desk before Netflix said, give it to us. Let us read it and we will invest in this idea. How many people got that idea across their desk? I'm sure HBO got it. Showtime probably got it. A lot of people probably got the idea, but they all probably turned it down. So I'm like, I feel like with Netflix, they take the chance that other people don't want to take. And I got to commend them for that because that's what the fuck life is about. You got to step out. You got to take risks. You have to be innovative. And you have to be unafraid. Unafraid to fucking fail. If the shit had been a motherfucking wash, it's a fucking wash. But you want to know what? At least we tried. And in the end, that's all you can do. Bitch, we tried. And you want to know what? We learned something. Now we know that this shit don't fucking work. But what happens when we get a book named Harry Potter, right? From a fucking woman that has no place to live, talking about wizards and shit, and we tell her no. Because we can't see it. Sometimes it's not about you seeing it. Sometimes it's just about you taking a fucking chance. You don't have to know where the next step is coming. You don't have to know where the exit is on the motherfucking highway. You don't have to always know. But so long as you operate with the clear mind, bitch, girl, you can't go wrong. I just feel like you can't go wrong. I'm not saying for you to just be fucking dumb and just operating off of nothing. No, operate with the clear fucking mind. But what I'm saying is you can't go fucking wrong when you operate from faith and you take a fucking chance. I promise you there's something to be learned. And that's something that I had to learn. It took me many years to realize when shit you think goes to the left, it's not really going to the left. It's something for you to pick up and to implement into your life for the bigger picture of whatever it is that you're meant to deliver to the world, right? All right, so I'm about to head out, you guys. Don't forget to check out my website, pursueacuity.com. If, in fact, you're considering the services, email me so we can do a consultation and sit down to really feel each other's vibes and so I have a better understanding of what it is you want to work on. Keep in mind that when you set an appointment, you're still going to have to fill out the intake form. It's really short. It's just like 2 questions. So just make sure that when you come to the sessions, that you know that you bring all your concerns because it's important for you. It's also important for me to know exactly what it is that I'm dealing with and what I'll be working with. So having said all that, until next time, I bet you thought I forgot. Via Blanche Galisam, the best will always come through. Thundercats and Boom, Cax, Lori and Gibson. Until next time, folks, that's all there is. Bye.